personal when it comes to these things. Whatever they will gain, and then I know people who always say that it's electorate that have made them so, because the demands from their side is very huge, and so they need to amass these wealth to actually satisfy. Actually, being a politician is not easy, Johnny.
Because we have made it so in Ghana. I don't know when we started doing this highest bidder
of course,
politics. We commodified it, we monetized it, and
it's normalized now,
yes, we've normalized it now. So if you want to become a member of parliament, you have to either be going around people's homes, pounding fufu, staring banku, washing boxer shorts or drawers, sweeping for people, braiding hair, and then paying school fees, visiting, being at funerals, attending funerals, giving donations.
Someone lost an election because the person was not at the funeral.
Look,
it's what it is. It's quite unfortunate.
Now the question to ask is, how much is the politician paid?
Exactly.
So when they start giving out these things, do we consider the fact that they will come back to us and take it? Because they're giving it to you with their right hand, and they use their left hand to take it from you, and it cuts across. If you are a teacher and you always get to the classroom disheartened, and so the children are underserved, you are under teaching the children when you're supposed to be Indian trust with the children.
Not to cut you short, I know some teachers who actually keep some of the notes and actually organize classes and teach those subjects during the classes.
Extra classes.
Once you're supposed to teach that in class, you keep it for extra class. So it means you'll be losing if you are not part of the classes. So
but then you know the way the system. That's why I asked that initial question: that do we have this in mind when we have the benefit of the opportunity, right, to be in charge of any sector of our country? Because it starts from the top before it gets to the teacher classroom. So it starts from the Ministry of Education, where there's a sector minister, deputies, chief director. Then it goes to NACA, it goes to Ghana Education Service, comes down to the district director, municipal director, sub-metro director, and then it comes to headmaster, then comes to housemaster, blah, 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 before it goes to the teacher in the classroom. This whole chain, do they pay attention to it? Because sometimes the teacher will tell you, look, the way the school calendar has been structured, I don't have time to finish everything. So I will have to organize the extra classes. Some also organize the extra classes because Charlie man for chop. Charlie abayeni, no, for look sharp, man for chop. So it's a big conversation
I think
that we must all have a certain national cohesion, national thinking,
change the narrative
within the health sector, within the agri sector. How is it that we have all these ideas? And I was just listening to the debate in Parliament yesterday. Pualugu multipurpose dam came into the conversation. If we had done the Pualugu multipurpose dam, most definitely, we would the amount of food we import into the country will be cut down, so that we won't have the fact that somebody in Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, or Togo says don't bring certain commodity tomatoes into the country, and then we all start panicking. Hey, what could happen?
We have enough.
You get the point.
It makes sense.
So that's one leg of it. How did we go about the Pualugu multipurpose dam? Because we spent $12 million. That's plenty money. There. Now we trickle it down to a project like Planting for Food and Jobs. Great idea. Very, very great idea. But then the implementation was shambolic.
That's what the problem was.
It was shambolic.
And for me, I felt it was a great sight when some workers had to go to the ministry to buy foodstuff at the cheaper prices.
No,
and it really helped a lot, Johnny.
So I am saying that if the food is cheaper at the markets, you don't need to bring food to the ministry. Because whatever exercise that we did at the ministry did not last.
Of course, it was just a 9-day one.
I've always said, and I'll continue to say, that the Ministry of Agric that brought the Planting for Food and Jobs, right, under the auspices of the executive at the time, says that in that document, you are supposed to have a backyard garden or farm. Where is the Ministry of Agri's farm? you see, leadership by example. So if you don't have your farm,
how can you actually encourage?
And then we also don't have state farms, and then we also don't have a lot of people with backyard gardens.
I think National Service is not doing bad in that.
The National Service is not doing bad, but the National Service is just one of many.
Exactly.
We used to have state farms in this country, right? That was where. How come we got the meat marketing board and all those things, which have all now become churches? It's the spaces have become churches, and it's sad. So the bigger conversation is that let Ghana be first.
Yeah, I'm thinking everything that Ghana for Ghana.
It's not anything personal against anybody. I have said several times that our problem in the fight against corruption is that it is always post-regime corruption that we fight. And so when a government is in office, when scandals are taking place, they don't deal with them. And so they leave it until a new government comes. And when that government comes and starts investigating the cases of corruption, then the previous government says, oh, you are witch hunting us. This is political persecution. But I've said notice to my ministers, ask them every day in cabinet, I remind them. I say the prosecutions that we're taking against the current government woe betides the first person who brings a scandal to this government. We shall hang them on a cross. And you follow our Lord Jesus Christ, that you cannot resurrect again. And so I keep warning them that Abba Yedibo Techi and one Yedibo Boba. But we must deal with the corruption that has taken place. And my belief is that if we want our people to continue to have faith in our democracy, then we must show that the political elite is capable of governing accountably.
Sunrise on 3FM, the best in the morning.
So the message is clear this morning. Think Ghana. Think Ghana first. Let's check out what's on the front pages of the Daily Guide. AG failed to make case against me, according to Chairman Wontumi. And Russian terrorist identity in dispute. You remember the gentleman who is said to have come here to do his own things. Majority justifies cocoa price cuts as government releases 855 million Ghana cedis for farmers. And this morning we're asking the questions if the Ghanaian cocoa farmer is being shortchanged or has been shortchanged. We'll get the answers as we travel along. Mahama signs 24-hour economy bill. Man 16 nabbed over guns, drug sales, and that's what we have on the front page. On the front page of the Ghanaian Times, governor taxed banks to drive growth and jobs, and 2 Nigerians jailed for 4 years for passport fraud. Cocoa Board needs 30 billion Ghana cedis working capital to remain operational, according to the majority caucus. It comes with a photo of the chairman of the finance committee, MP for the Bongo Central, as well, Mr. Isaac Adongo. Boga Central, I should say, not Bongo Central. And President Mahama assents to 24-hour economy authority bill, clears path for implementation of the flagship policy. On the back page, ECOWAS Vice President asks member states to drive political inclusion for women and youth and cooperate with GRA on new VAT Abozo-Kind spare parts dealers urged. Also, the Daily Graphic this morning says President signs 24-hour economy law, paves way for economic transformation framework, and GRA national security sees tracks in tax evasion bust. Cocoa Board must pays 1 billion Ghana cedis to cocoa farmers. And on the back page, Gamanche stable after dawn crash in the Oti region. Yesterday, the office of the Gamanche Abiasuma Kentucky Teko True II issued a statement thanking all who wished him well, particularly those who were around him at the time, and then all who also do not wish him dead. Securing employees' future, comply with pension contribution obligations. SNIT Director General to employers. Comes with a photo of Kwesi Afre Binding, Director General SNIT, speaking at the event. George, what do you have?
Yeah, so the news center on the front page. After Goldfields handover on April 18, what next for Damine? No successor named, as up to 1,500 jobs hang in the balance. MPP chairman aspirants to pay 50,000 cedis filing fee, and cocoa farmers embark on demo over price cut, and also local insurers ready for marine aviation cover. That's according to Messina Kushibuampon. And MPA government illegally diverting LPG fund, and that's a story also
Sunrise
on the front page of a news center.
And
on the front page of the New Finder, Mahama signs 24-hour economy authority bill into law, and cohabitation is not recognized as marriage under Ghanaian law. That's a good one there. Lawyer clarifies. And Serene Insurance CEO backs local capacity on the right Ghana's maritime cargo risk. And Greater Executive Secretary backs 1 year rent advance cap and the new rent bill. Obviously, there's good news for people, potential homeowners, or people who are actually looking for accommodation.
Great. And so we get straight into the detail. President Mahama signs 24-hour economy law, and this question has been asked over and over again because it's the flagship program that the government of the day promised the people of the Republic of Ghana that we were going to have. And so now it's been signed, and the stories from Kester Aburam Kranchi, the reporter at the Jubilee House for the Daily Graphic, says President John Dramani Mahama yesterday assented to the 24-hour Economy Authority bill, paving the way for the implementation of a policy his administration describes as a cornerstone of economic transformation. The signing ceremony, which took place at the President's office at the Jubilee House just before the 13th Cabinet session, formalizes the legal framework for an initiative designed to extend industrial and commercial activity beyond the traditional working hours. In the brief remarks after appending his signature, President Mahama acknowledged the high public expectations surrounding the legislation, stating that it was a key campaign promise that had required the legislation. What's the next phase? That's the most important thing. He said that the business community was now looking to the next phase of the policies rollout, and he added that both the domestic and international investors were waiting for the specific incentive package that would accompany the new legal regime. Also talks about curbing raw material exports and the program in detail. On Wednesday, July 2, last year, President Mahama launched the government's flagship 24-hour program. I'm sure you remember that, George. He called it the National Asset and a Bold Strategy to revive round-the-clock productivity and expanded economic export activity. So there you have it. Mr. Guzitano there at the signing with lawyer Jethro as well, who's the clerk to Parliament. And we hope that this becomes activated indeed, because, George, the teeming youth of this country who don't have work to do is a problem. And you know, I look at it from two angles. Are the jobs there? Or are the jobs not there? Or are people looking for jobs that they don't find? And usually I get people come into my inbox that, oh boss, I want a job. I say, okay, so now what do you do? He says, oh, you know, I'm a pupil teacher in a private school, but I want to leave and maybe get some appointment, you know, customs or...
Exactly, they have places that interest.
Then I asked them, what's the difference between you and a person who works at customs? And they say, oh, boss, but you know, say deals they go.
Can you imagine with this mentality?
So people actually come to you, not because they are fully unemployed.
They are, but they just want a change.
But they just want a change on how they want things to be done,
Johnny. And
for them.
This whole unemployment thing has a ripple effect, Johnny. If I tell you the number of demands I get on a daily, Johnny,
you get the demands,
Johnny, and you can't even say you will not help. So once this whole employment thing is tackled once and for all, I think it will actually bring some sort of relief to many people. Johnny, you have no idea. And I've also had people calling me, oh, can you help me get work at SNET, MPA, Tamaport? I'm like, what is that?
What are those places? But that's why everybody wants to go there. You know, but then again, it comes back to we keep talking about. If you look at the story, it's talking about productivity, talking about shying away from exporting raw materials from the country. It means that we are going to be heavy on value addition and production. That means that more factories will come up. Now, is the average Ghanaian youth interested in factory work?
No.
But the average Ghanaian youth, when they get an opportunity to go to either South Africa or go to UK or go to France or US, they can go and do deliveries and everything else. But when you ask them to do the same job here, it's a problem.
I think sometimes it comes to the remuneration, because Johnny, I know someone who drives an Uber there. What she gets there cannot be compared to me. So actually, I think it's about the remuneration that comes with it.
But if, for example, you pick a Bolt or an Uber in the UK, and in their local, and I always tell people that in their local currency, if you pay £15, it is like in their eyes it's 15 cedis.
Yes, but here
because your currency is weak. And that's why I started the conversation earlier this morning by saying that some people deliberately don't want us to do well.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because sometimes they want to just jackpot.
Yeah.
Or it's not they who are in charge. So then everything must crash.
Yeah, of course.
But if our currency, just a few months ago, we were struggling with our currency.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But
Business people were complaining.
Exactly.
Today, the Aboso current spare parts people say what? They have reduced prices by 15% or so.
Because, the
right?
TD has appreciated.
I know some other production companies that, in fact, they require mention. Buying and some of those who produce some of these beverages and all of that. They have reduced their prices because they say, look, now things have been stabilized a bit. So whatever perhaps they import or, to produce the PET bottles that they use and all those, other chemicals and flavors and whatever it is have come there. So it will affect production. Once it affects production, the prices will drop. So if we work hard to make our currency strong, we can then begin to have, at some point in this country, we had 1 CD to $1.
I know, right?
During President Kufuor's era, we had 1 CD to $1. And everybody was okay. But people still complained during that era. So the point is that the jobs that are going to be created, are they the jobs that the young people want to do? Or are they just going to be representative of the numbers? Because we have seen some before with NAPCO. NAPCO was supposed to be for young people. But some of the people at the march past that was done at the Independence, when you see them, Onyintus Dadabi.
That for almost 10 years.
So you
just accept it.
You just accept it.
Yeah.
Then again, it comes back to another part of the conversation where people either become teachers because they're just using that to as a launch pad to something else, or maybe nurses, or so I'm home. So Charlie, let me just get something to do. So
and that's what brings about the medical negligence.
Exactly, and the quality, the passion is missing. The passion is gone. The passion is not even present for it to have fled or gone. It's not present. Passion ever finish. So that's where the problem is. So the government has to take a cue, from this. If we are running, for example, a 24-hour economy, fuel stations who close at 10 and 11 will now be running 24 hours. Now, that is dependent on the fact that we may have security.
Of course.
You now have electricity and transport and all the auxiliary services that will help them to do it. But the question is, will the average Ghanaian go and do
those jobs,
fuel attendant? And if the average Ghanaian youth will do fuel attendant, would it mean that because now a lot more people are being employed, the salary will be better, or will it be worse than what it presently is? It's
all was back to money, Johnny. So if the money is good, I'm sure everybody will want to do it. But Johnny, let's hope that this will actually solve the unemployment rate, which keeps soaring each and every.
The septuagenarians of this country and the octogenarians and those above, there are people living in their century now, centenarians and all of that. They tell us that back in the day, job offers were made to them even when they were in school. The jobs actually came trying to poach them, come and work for us.
That's good.
Many people are in their 70s, 80s, 90s, they have said it in many interviews. I can make mention,
there were enough of jobs.
I can make mention of Prince Kofi Amoabeng.
Oh, nice.
Captain Prince Kofi Amoabeng. He said that many times. Dr. Nyawota Maklo, I know, has said that. Mr. Kwame Pini has said that. There are many others, and these are credible voices that you can pay attention to. So the question you ask yourself is, what's changed?
Then what if the jobs were in abundance?
But the jobs were created. The jobs were created. And everybody knew their place. So you cannot be a middle school leaver. What, you have a middle school leaving certificate, and hope that what somebody with double master's degree with a lot of experience is getting is what you want to get. You get the point. And like those who lived in that era, and there are many of them still alive, the kind of passion and dedication they had for even doing the little things.
Johnny, I think this conversation also brings about this whole thing where you feel in schools, students should be taught how to create jobs rather than finishing and waiting on government help. Because look at Abu, for instance, creating his own job. Maybe, I'm sure, like you said, all those people had that mentality and all that. So it depends on the courses that have been taught at school. So it makes you more passionate and you want to do something on your own.
You know, back in the day, you can have somebody who is doing janitorial work, like a cleaner. And the passion the person brings to work to come and do the cleaning job.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Back in the day, we had people we called washmen. Right? They were running their own mini laundries in the communities. I knew one at Abosokai. Ifo, that's how we called him. He was not using electricity.
Wow.
He was using
box iron, I'm sure.
Yes, those box iron, but his was not the box iron that we know. The one, the perforated.
The one that has the holes.
His was just solid iron. So when he puts it on the fire, he can like heavy.
Let me share a secret. Let me share my experience with the box iron. I remember I was using it and then the fire, came out of those and they burnt the outfit. So I don't know how some people were able to do without even experiencing that.
That's what I'm saying. That it's patience, diligence, dedication, and commitment and passion. And he used to look at the time. He charged, if I say 2 cedis now, so 20 pesos for ironing a shirt
and washing and ironing.
Yes. So he washes it, it's like about 10, then ironing is 20, so like 30 for each one.
30 pesos, okay.
And people will gather their stuff and bring it to him, and he will tell them, come for it at this time, and you get there, it is there.
No stories.
No stories. Because they know, and if they can't do it, they'll tell you.
Not these modern
tailors. He knows that he cannot sew for you at the time that you're asking, but he will take the money, spend the money, and pack your clothes.
Easter is coming, we hear a lot of stories.
No, he will pack your clothes. Even Ramadan is coming.
So when they see you coming, they'll pull it out.
Yes. They'll try me, Pamo, man, I'm trying to do something for you, my brother. He lie. I'll be lie. So there's the dedication.
I think.
And not cutting corners.
Do it right.
Not cutting corners. Do it.
Diligent.
And do it right.
I think it's those people, I think it's what they were taught in school.
Well, but if you lived in a home and you lived with your father and mother and your grandparents, you would have picked some things from them. These days we say we have Gen Zs. And like they do things the way they
of course the kids
are not by the, so they are trying to set their own standards.
Exactly the case.
And it's not working. Charlie, find me that song. Small boy, you don't know that thing. Teach you, find me that song. Because there's a standard to doing everything.
Exactly. But if you want to bring your own standard,
it doesn't work. It does not work. It does not work. So we wish it well. We wish it well.
Hope he ends. Not entirely, but at least solves it.
At least Mr. Gusitano's capacity and experience is not in doubt at all in terms of engineering, businesses and all of that. But this one, it's also political. So let's see how it goes. We will adopt the wait and see approach and see what really is in the kitty, in the pot. But then the 2 Nigerians have been jailed
for passport
fraud. The Damongo Circuit Court. There's a story by Times reporter. The Damongo Circuit Court has sentenced 2 Nigerian nationals to 4 years imprisonment each for illegally acquiring Ghana cards, birth certificates, and attempting to use the forged documents to obtain Ghanaian passports after posing as citizens of Ghana.
Wow.
The court, presided over by Livingston Lateyao Amevo, also convicted a Ghanaian accomplice who aided the scheme. The convicts, Yunus Ali, 47, and Salawuddin Abdul Hafiz, 42, were charged with 3 counts providing false information to the officials of the National Identification Authority, contrary to Section 41A of the NIA Act 2008, Act 750, defrauding by false pretenses by representing themselves as Ghanaian citizens to obtain ECOWAS cards, contrary to Section 131 of Act 29, and possession of forged birth certificates, contrary to Section 166 of Act 29. Sad. And this is not the first time we're reading of something like
and
this.
there's always some sort of support coming from the nationals, Ghanaians themselves. Because I remember somewhere last year, I had a call from a Nigerian friend who was like, he knew said it was Ghana card. I was like, it doesn't work that way. So a friend has one. So it's all about money. And I'm saying, no, I don't want to be a part of this.
So it's actually happening.
It happens. Johnny, it happens. And I know NA has actually come out to talk about this several times. I've gone for their press conferences where they've actually mentioned that some of these persons are being tried and all that. So it's a serious matter. And I hope that, they actually tackle it to the barest minimum. Because it's really a serious thing.
Sixtus,
Did George report this matter to the...
Who?
Did George report this incident to the appropriate authority?
I don't know what you mean.
Because I didn't aid it, so obviously.
No, but this person already said one of his friends.
Yeah.
Yes, so first point is to pick up this person.
Second
Point, yes. When you pick him up, he will bring his friend.
Of course.
The police call it aiding in investigation.
Sure.
So they'll pick you up to aid in the investigation.
It's I don't know why.
Whilst you are aiding, you are cooling off.
Well, I don't know why is it our card that enviable?
Well, you know, there are countries that have been blacklisted from acquiring visas.
Sure.
So they would have to come through here and use your credible system or your what looks like a credible system to get it. But then again, I'm not sure that this happened out of the blue. It happened through a tip off. I'm very sure about that, because look, if they know that they can go through this person to get it, and they actually had gotten to the point where they even had a forged birth certificate, something that Ghanaians
even sometimes
we queue to get, and sometimes they will tell you that
it's money.
The paper to print it is finished.
Even passports.
Say, the booklets are finished. The paper is finished.
And then foreigners will come
and foreigners come and they obtain it because you are unwilling to pay 1,500.
Oh, but they will pay. Nigerians,
but they will pay.
They are high risk takers.
They will even pay 3,000 cedis and get it done for them.
Risk.
Yeah. So
they get things done.
It's what we have turned ourselves into. That's why I said in my opening remarks or my intro, do you have Ghana at heart?
Yeah.
Do you hold Ghana up high in your heart, or are you pretending to be loyal and faithful to Ghana? It's a question that must be asked.
Question for the gods.
No, it's a question for human Ghanaians.
Small girl, you don't know the thing. I am teaching you.
This We love you dearly.
I am teaching you the thing.
Good morning to you.
Playing with the thing.
Don't play with the thing that we are teaching you.
Move and wind them slow.
Learn the things that we are teaching you for your own good.
Stop, move and wind them slow. Move and
learn the things we are teaching you.
Take it
every day loaded fries.
me
Every day loaded fries.
closer and do
Never put a saucepan on fire.
You want to know the thing?
We are teaching you the thing.
Make you know the take come the go.
Playing with the thing.
No be giddy giddy, be simple.
Every day, some ride should bring you food.
Yeah, they are growing.
You will not walk to a watch seller even
We got way. I can give it to
45 meters away from you.
you. Listen.
Teaching you the thing.
Yeah.
It's for your own good.
Yeah.
When you walk to the watch vendor, you would have exercised a bit.
She's what she's.
Yes, you have perspired. Some sweating will happen. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You are going to the university, then you carry a teddy bear.
I am teaching you the thing.
How would you have time to read your books?
Yeah, small girl, you
Stop playing with the thing. We are teaching you the thing. Do you understand?
with the. Oh yeah, small girl, you.
You came to meet your mother.
I am teaching.
She braids her hair and it takes 2 weeks before she unbraids her hair.
Tell them no.
That's washing and things.
Don't know that thing.
Every 3 days you want to rebraid your hair.
You are playing with them. Make them know. I say push.
Madam,
Stop, move on. No, they rush and move
you
on.
came to meet us. We're ironing our trousers with the lines in front.
Move on. When
You put your lines by the side.
no, they rush and move on.
We are teaching you the thing. Stop playing with the thing. You are going to an office to look for a job interview. You have sagged pants. And your shirt is almost out. You have not tucked in properly. You wear a full suit and then you wear kambu or sneakers. We are teaching you the thing. Don't spoil the standard. Don't play with the thing. Okay? We beg you, okay? We beg you. We love you, pa. We beg you. The teddy bear part that actually even gets to me, pa.
You are playing with.
See that when they gave you 2 IAs and 1 quiz, you threw the teddy bear away and you bought books.
You the thing. You are
Don't wait until you get that experience. We are teaching you the thing.
you don't know that. I am teaching you.
They don't buy sugarcane to chew anymore. They like sugarcane juice. You won't strengthen your teeth. You want sugarcane juice. Hey, say soft life. Soft life.
Even mango, they don't eat
Yeah,
mango
you
again.
don't eat mango
They do
again. You mango juice.
How much more sugar cane that is hard?
Sugarcane. Mango juice.
To know the thing for me.
Yo.
Make you know the take come the go. You know be giddy giddy, be simple. Make you know the rush am so you know.
If you take your time.
Who fear? Eddie and Enrica.
Break, I'm sure we can have some good conversation on the cocoa farmer and also on the economy in general, how the GRA and the national security saved us some good cash yesterday. See you shortly.
Your finest tunes in sync with a soothing voice. 3 Lounge with AJ.
The Electoral Commission